Hey everyone, welcome to this week's show. It's a couple days early. It's because we're doing a promo for, and we're trying to get a bunch of funding to do this story hive. So if you guys could vote for us, we really appreciate it. The links are in the comments section. So we're in just a really awesome high altitude location. This is where the Reno mine is. And so we were up there and we put some bat monitors in there. Just spectacular scenery in here, as you can see. And there's a mine up there, and there was a big tramway that went down there. The mine hasn't been operated. Well, the tramway was shut down about 100 years ago. There's kind of a little scabby mining company there called Margaux Resources. They're actually taking me to court for going up there, but it's not private property. They have no right to do that. So we're going to beat them in court, and yeah, you guys should all go up there and see this while it's still standing. And it's really sad. It's deteriorating very fast. We're in here. It's the 20th of July, which happens to be my birthday. And you see there's still snow and stuff up there. So we're up at 7,000 feet. So it's pretty high up, but just a spectacular scenery up there. Me and Pamela just had a really awesome day in there, and we went into the mine. And we'll show you what we saw there. So you can kind of look across the screen from left to right there, and there's a big line of all the adits there. So they're really only the adit at the very top that we have the monitor in you can get into. And the one at the very bottom you can get into. The rest of them all collapsed, and that's kind of the thing with these mines. All the buildings and ads, everything are collapsing very quick. So, we're trying to document this stuff for you guys, so future generations can see it, because there's nothing left in in the future. So, so this is the bottom adit. So this is in the front there. You see that's actually just a waste rock pile there. Along there, and here we'll show you some of these. This is a mid-level adit as we go up, and we're just kind of pan going higher up. And there's quite a bit of stuff there. There was like a town there and a whole bunch of buildings and stuff. They're all collapsed, and you just kind of see the remains of it. But you can't get into any of those adits. They're all collapsed. And so this is the bottom again. I'll show you going across the valley. And yeah, just a spectacular country in the subalpine there. It's only a few months of the year we can really get up there. It's just snowy and the weather's nasty, but it's beautiful, and around the end of July to get in there. So, and this is a little trail, and there's lots of cool places. You can't take a pickup up there, but you can get up there with a quad or a side by side pretty easy. So this is really collapsed in the last year. This was a pretty fair sized building. This is the ore, with the ore bin there, and the tram started from here, and it hauled the ore from here all the way to Sheep Creek. It was quite an amazing tram line, and this is all really collapsed in the last year. It was pretty much all standing last year. We just noticed a huge difference, huge piles of rubble and stuff here. It's just terrible how fast it's collapsing. So you'll have to duck your head. They were just about going to hit this tree. So, but yeah, just lucky. I kind of saw it on the screen, and I just barely avoided it. So, wham! All right, so this is where this adit is. We're at the bottom adit. We're just parked there with the side by side here. So, yeah. So I'll put your hard hats and your lights on, and Pamela and I will take you for a little tour underground, and we'll try to document some of this stuff there, and we'll fight the battles in court of all these little scabby little mining companies like Margaux that's trying to keep us out of there for no good reason, really. And yeah, I'm glad you could join us, and please vote for us. And we're just getting some fantastic shots with the drone here. And yeah, so this is all waste rock and stuff here. This is the lowest adit of the Reno coming up here, and it's the 20th of July, so the snow is just left. When we get to the top, we'll probably see a little bit of snow. And you can see there's the compressor, where the compressor was down in there, and here's the main adit. So we're going to follow Pam into the main adit here and have a look. So yeah, there's kind of cool that this is still open. The main horn bit is really collapsing fast here. So not going to be much longer. Not going to be able to get in here anymore, I don't think. But yeah. Feel some cold air there, Pam? Yeah, she's screaming out of there. She's big mine. Yeah, there's all kinds of buildings up here. It almost looks like there was a town of some type or something here, because we're seeing all these remains here, and there's some rock work and whatnot along in here. Lots of shacks here. There's nothing but marmots left here, and big holes that the bears have been trying to eat the marmots, I guess. Seems like a lot of work for a bit of a lunch, eh?
Yes.
Anything interesting up there? What do you think that is? For a wheelbarrow? This is the very top level of the Renos, so not much, kind of a goat trail going into here. Road doesn't go any further past here. See that last spill pile. So it's pretty awesome view up here, eh, Pam? And we're on top of that ridge. You can see a ridge way over on the other side. And the road that we came in on is going across the mountain further down there. A little hard to see there, but yeah, we'll zoom in there. There you should be able to see the road that we came in on there. And we're going to show Pam some of this really old historic part of this mine. Well, I think just about all this mine's old. But we'll go in there and have a look and see what we can find. Hopefully our bat monitor's still here. Oh yeah, the air is just screaming into here. No cold air blowing out, but there's lots of warm air blowing in. Yeah. Yeah, the wind's just howling into here.
Oh, it is. That's refreshing after the sun.
Yeah, I remember yesterday when we were at the bottom of the HB and the cold air just blowing out of the bottom. So this is where, you know, it goes in these areas and goes out. So yeah, you might as well go on ahead of me. We'll head in. I don't think it was that far in here.
I'm wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, I don't think I need sunglasses. You would think this would be a good place for bats. I think we got to go to the left.
Oh,
Yeah.
then you're going to break the right road.
It doesn't go anywhere to the right. This is probably the highest altitude location that we've tried to monitor bats. I'm just kind of curious to see if we're going to see any bats at this. Yeah, it's right there. Not very far in at all.
Look at that. It looks like almost naturally made. It's not
No, that was all mined out.
typical mine.
See how this is all false floor. See, you look down in here, and it goes down. It goes down a long ways.
Oh shit. That's why they didn't go.
I put a rope on and I walked into there quite a long ways, but I didn't want to go any further. It's pretty sketchy as you get further up in there. Oh, we found another little section there, so Pam being the junior explorer, she gets to hustle ahead a little further and see if it goes anywhere or not. And then the senior guy follows up, so it works. Our household runs like that too. Pam does all the hard work and I just kind of take the glory. See anything? Does it continue on?
I don't know. I'm just making sure there's a ground underneath me.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
That's it, yeah. These are pretty rough, high altitude roads here. There's not much of a trail up to the very top of the mine, but it's challenging our clearance on this side by side. But on the other hand, I don't think we'll run into a lot of traffic up there. So this is what's left of this this big bin. It's collapsing pretty quick. Boy, I never expected to see a good-looking blonde way up here. You want to ride, baby?
You look kind of scary.
This is what these guys charge me with trespassing, but as far as I know, this isn't private property. It doesn't say no trespassing. We'll see what the judge has to say about that. If anything, you know, they should charge the mining company because they left all kinds of freaking live explosives and blasting caps in here. That's dangerous. You're supposed to clean that shit up. There's just a couple minor collapses, I think, and then zip right back in there quite a ways. You have to go straight.
Right.
Yeah, you can't really get anywhere to the left.
Have you tried?
Yep. I've been all through this. I just thought, well, you'd enjoy going in here, so I'll take you for a little tour. There's a whole bunch of, this is where there's a whole bunch of tuggers in here. There's a lot of equipment left in here, but you got to use ropes to go down ladders. I'm sure there's a tugger in here.
on the main level too.
Kind of nice that it's dry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fairly easy for us to go in here. One of the easiest ones we've been in to so
It's
far.
kind of sketchy though, eh?
Yeah, just don't touch it. Keep your hands to your pockets.
So, wires, explosive, what's going on?
Yeah, that's just explosive wire. There's a blasting. It's hooked up. Yeah, that would have been hooked up for. There should be a cap there. Blasting cap. Now, I reckon probably the rats. Probably the rats did this.
Oh, hiked it in?
Yeah, I don't know. No, there's nothing there. It's just wire. It's those aren't caps. It's just blasting wire that they hook the caps to. I don't think there's any caps left. I think we cleaned them all out.
Awesome.
Looks unstable, but it hasn't really fallen or anything for a long time. This mine actually hooks up to a whole bunch of other mines. It goes on and on and on. There's a whole bunch of mines that go right through the mountain, and we think these are the top parts of it. We went down a long ways, but didn't get through. But it gets sketchy in places, but we're just going to stick to this level. I don't recall there being any ore chutes going up. I think we're just basically going to stick to this. There we go. This is where the blasting room is in here.
More different now.
See if there's more caps left in here.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. Different type of rock again. Danger explosives. Not anymore. We took them. This is where all the blasting caps were in here. Pretty interesting wall. Hey, look at that hanging wall. Straight, just square like that, eh? It's neat, isn't it?
Somebody had a short leg. Backside.
There's the box that says explosives. Look. So all the blasting caps are that we cleaned up.
It's rubber.
Took them all. Neat, eh? The way that, how vertical that wall is,
Yeah.
hanging on. It's difficult going up because all those ladders are real old and rotten. So you have to tie yourself up as you go and use rock anchors and drill them in there. So it's difficult going up. Usually going down because you can just tie the rope and then come down. But it looks kind of
Interesting.
looks pretty cool up there, right?
They actually cut the wood to fit around the rock.
Yeah. Look how narrow that is, though. Eh?
It's nuts.
Pretty narrow.
There's-
Kind of like the planet has some stuff that was. Be cool to go up there, but be dicey, huh? Because what happens if? Well, these aren't too bad because they're cut in, eh?
Yeah.
But well, it's not very far to fall. It's only a few feet, right? But steep. I don't mind going up rotten ladders if it's not so steep, but if you fall, it's gonna freaking hurt. That's a scaling bar, see? The end is.
And aluminum, so that's
Yeah.
not very old.
No, I don't know when they last mined in here, the last time, but. Probably about 30 years ago, maybe, or so. I would guess. That's nicely sculpted out of there, eh?
That's how it goes.
Looks like more modern construction because they got the safety stations for the trains.
Remember what I said?
There is, you're starting to get a miner's eye. Picking out that ore.
This is neat how they actually carved around.
Yeah. Tighten it right up. Well, they didn't want any rocks and stuff to land on the railway, so that's the reason for this. Because you don't want stuff falling on the railway. They try to seal it off. But, yeah, that's pretty steep there. That ladder goes up down pretty steep. Doesn't look like it's very far though. So we'll go up and have a look. Well, you wouldn't fall very far, I guess.
You gonna catch me?
No, I'm filming.
Priorities.
Yeah. Oh, when you're walking, don't put both feet on the same rung if you can. Always put it on the next rung so you don't fall that way. You know what I mean? So when you move your foot, put it up on the... No, don't do that. Don't put 2 feet on the same rung.
I got my weight in my arms.
Yeah, move it over to the next... Move your foot to the next step is the best way.
I don't know how gutsy I should be. How gutsy should I be?
Is that a crosscut level up there or no? You think there's a level right above you or no?
Right above me, above my hand, there is.
Yeah.
And then another ladder. And then it gets pretty narrow up there.
I can't remember if I went up there or not. The floor is good and solid, you can't fall very far. Oh, that's better. See, yeah, you put the foot on a different letter all each time. That one kind
Yeah, I
of
know it keeps on going up there.
worries me a little bit, but it looks like there's maybe a crosscut
I'm
just...
not going up any further.
No.
It gets really...
It's too fucking steep. If you fall, you got a long ways to go down. Better not. Pretty colorful rock in here though, eh? Did a nice job mining this out. The golden rule, maintain 3-point contact. Well, actually, you know, the right hand rule is the golden rule, but that's more like the silver rule.
Golden rule, don't do stupid ass shit.
Well, you know what the golden rule is? Them that has the gold makes the rules. I don't think there's anything wrong with that winch. What kind of winch is it? Is it a Michigan pneumatic? Doesn't even look rusty hardly.
Should we turn it on?
What a nice winch. The ore went down. This is just for the equipment and the man and stuff. Went down this way.
Think so?
Yeah, well, there's no ore to come up. There's no way for the ore to get up here. You just have that little, that's just for tools, eh? That's just a little cart for, a little skip car for tools. That's not for a man.
Please.
Yeah, all the ore went down to lower levels. Long ways down too, it's big down there. Watch that cable there, I tripped over it. Yeah.
So there's a lot of rock above us right now.
Yeah. Pretty unstable section. And there's an ore chute here, so there's definitely a stope above us. I don't know how extensive it is. Timber section goes for quite a ways. Yeah. No, there's no chute there. That was just stoped out there. I think it was another area that we were looking at that had a chute. Gonna work our way back out along this drift, and we'll be heading back out with the portal. So what do you think of this mine there?
I think
Pam?
it's cool. It's a whole different shape.
Yeah, different than the one we went.
It's neat to see how the men were working up the ladders.
Kind of a rotted, timbered section here. A bit of a collapse. It almost collapsed right off here. One more good collapse here, and have to bring a shovel if you want to get in here. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want to touch anything.
Don't touch?
Don't touch. Especially when I'm behind you.
Don't do this?
Don't be smart ass. It looks like it'd be a nice rock for a fireplace or something with the color.
Yeah.
Part
Wow,
of
is that ever warm?
this. Yeah. It's pretty dramatic sometimes, the temperature from in and out. You can see here's the cables for the tram. Big heavy cable in the haulback line. And then there's a pretty big tower up here. And you see all the remains of it. It's a pretty substantial tram line they had here. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a
tram thing.
a carrier, yeah, for tools and stuff. Looks like a ski lift almost, eh?
Yeah.
Probably for men riding up and down. Because the other style has a bucket for the oars.
Show everyone where we are.
Yeah, so we're up top of Sheep Creek, and this is where the tram station was. Big friggin' heavy one. A big span on both sides, the Nugget and the Sheep. And it goes straight down. And back when they mined this, I said to Pam, this was way back in the 1800s. You know, they didn't have cats and helicopters and roads, anything to do everything by hand back then. The mine that we were just in, the Nugget, it goes right through this mountain.
Tram came this way. What's going down this way?
Well, the tram goes to here. That was the high point, and then it goes straight down to Sheep Creek. A huge bloody tower here with all kinds of pulleys and stuff, and very well braced. You can see the big cables and everything. Imagine all the stuff that's rolled down the hill over the years. Yeah. Boy, a lot of those wheels, you know how many there was. Piles and piles of them all over in here. And that's where she went, over the bank, down the hill. Hours on the way down. It wasn't a clear span across the other side or anything. It went down the hill here.